What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Rush Mike. It has been a very rainy day today, and I kind of wanted to go out and get some exercise and do something. The rain's kind of derailed those plans, so I've mostly been in my bedroom watching episodes of Monk on Amazon Prime. I love the show. Monk has got to be my favorite detective show. Tony Shalhoub is a fantastic actor. The show ran for 8-9 seasons on USA, and there are very few episodes there that I don't like. So even though it's like a detective show and I already know the entire details of the crime, who committed it, and how it was done, and everything, I still like rewatching those episodes. That's how you know it's well done. But this evening, I am on my way to get some fried fish and shrimp from the local seafood place and watch the NFL draft. The NFL draft will be on in about an hour, so I'll be able to pick up the food, get back home, plenty of time to catch the first pick. So as you all know, they're doing the draft a bit differently. So I think all the teams, all the GMs are going to be submitting their picks electronically somehow, and Roger Goodell's going to call them from his home in Westchester County, New York. So as far as the draft knows, it's a certainty that Joe Burrow is going to get picked first. He's going to go to the Cincinnati Bengals. There hasn't been such a certain number one pick since LeBron was picked. LeBron James was picked in the NBA draft. But yeah, Cincinnati Bengals, worst team in the NFL last year. They're in need of a quarterback, which is really a shame because I was a big fan of Andy Dalton, but he's gotten older and he hasn't really been able to produce. So it's definitely time for a change for them. And Joe Burrow, he's from Ohio. He went to Ohio State before he transferred to LSU. I think he'll be a really good fit for Cincinnati. Number two, it's seeming very likely. It's going to be what's his name? Chase Young, defensive end from Ohio State. He was a Heisman finalist, which defensive players don't often get nominated for a Heisman. So that's how you know he had a really good season. And so the second pick, they go to the Washington Redskins. They just hired a new coach, Ron Rivera. He's a defensive-minded coach. So he's really going to work on this team's defense, because the Skins' defense has not been very good in recent years. And Chase Young, I think, will be a great fit for them. So beyond number 1 and 2, there are a number of different ways you could go with it. Tua Tagovailoa is being talked about among the top picks. Quarterback for Alabama before he got injured. Justin Fields, the Oregon quarterback, there's also talk about him maybe going to Miami or Detroit. Although, I don't know, Detroit, yeah, I think Detroit needs to let Matt Stafford go. I mean, he's been great, but he's been their starter for 10 years, and not much has happened under him. Now, my New York Giants, they're picking 4th, and I'm thinking they'll go with an offensive lineman. I really like Mekhi Becton, right tackle for Louisville, 369 pounds, 6'7", absolutely massive. He ran in his 40 time was insane, something like 4.34, ridiculous for a guy that size, which means he's got explosive power, which is what you want from an offensive tackle. So it'd be great if they pick him, although there's another tackle from Alabama, and I'm forgetting his name offhand. Might start with a J, I think, maybe Jeffries. I don't know. I mostly look at the quarterbacks and running backs. But yeah. It's, I guess, beyond the lottery picks, it's not really going to be a whole lot of impact in this draft. I think it's honestly, I think aside from the quarterbacks, it's going to be a pretty weak draft class, but we'll see. But bottom line, I have been starved for sports. Like, I really was looking forward to baseball season, but I guess that's not coming for quite a while. So the NFL draft is the next best thing to focus on. And I am very much looking forward to the upcoming NFL season. Got, of course, the Raiders moving to Vegas. The Rams and Chargers moving to their new stadium in Inglewood. So no more of those crappy stadiums. It should be like great for the NFL. No more playing at the shitty Coliseum in Oakland. No more playing at the LA Galaxy Stadium in Carson. Yeah, what time is it? So my order is for 10, which means I got 3 more minutes, or not 10, 7:10, and it's 7:07. So I got a little bit more time to talk about whatever. So I came across a very interesting post on Twitter from a doctor, and I forget his exact words, but the gist of it was, everybody's looking at the coronavirus in terms of deaths, and that's not the entire story. The thing is, coronavirus, it kills maybe 3% of the people it infects, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you got to consider that for those that it doesn't kill, there's still a lot of long-ranging effects. It can damage your lungs for 15, which can't be rectified for like 15 to 20 years. It's a neurotoxin, it's a hepatotoxin, it could cause liver damage. Interestingly, it could cause joint inflammation, which is really interesting considering I've recently been suffering joint inflammation. It's actually getting a lot better now, which naturally I'm going to attribute to my gout, but it's weird to think that it may be caused by coronavirus. I don't think it is. I'm feeling more or less fine otherwise. I mean, I am sleeping a lot more than usual, but I don't think that's a sign of coronavirus. What else did he mention? Use this weird medical word, coagulatory, something. I don't even know what that means. Something to do with blood. But bottom line, there are a lot of long-ranging medical effects from the coronavirus, even if it doesn't kill you. So it's not the kind of thing where you can just risk getting the infection, thinking it's not going to kill you. I mean, you're still going to sentence yourself to a life you're probably not going to want to live. And another thing the doctor said, smell and taste aren't like the only sensory issues connected to coronavirus. It's a neurotoxin. It'll affect anything in your nervous system, and neurotoxins are absolutely not something you want to live with. So bottom line, as always, take this virus seriously, and don't be cavalier about it just because you don't think you'll get infected or you don't think you'll infect somebody else. Still, approach this with the utmost of caution. That's pretty much it. Rant over. Hope you all enjoy the NFL draft. If you have any comments about the NFL draft, this is probably gonna, considering it's less than an hour till the draft, I'm probably gonna release this by the time the first few picks have already been picked. So, at any rate, I'd love to hear your opinions about the NFL draft. So leave them in the comment section below. Have a good evening. Let's go eat some fish and shrimp.